The way I came up with this book is basically I was looking to heal myself. I was suffering with depression and irritable bowel syndrome. I didn't understand why I would get depression because everything in my life was going well. I started looking for an answer. How come everybody's sick? Everybody's on medication. Look around. The toxicity of the atmosphere, the air we breathe, all the fumes from the car, medications we consume. When you look at a supermarket, you see that 90% of the products come in some kind of container. A bag, a box, a jar, a tube. And in order to be in these containers, they have to have some kind of preservative or conservative, coloring agents, smelling agents, texturizing agents. All these chemicals are put in our foods in order to prevent bacteria from growing. But then we put these preservatives and conservatives inside our system and they kill the bacteria in our guts. And the bacteria in our guts are very important for our normal functioning. Serotonin is the neurotransmitter that is responsible for the feelings of well-being and happiness. So when we kill the good bacteria and we disrupt the normal functioning of our guts, we decrease the production of serotonin. The Clean program is designed to restore our intestinal integrity. People lose weight, they feel lighter, they feel happier, their skin glows. This book and this program would prove itself invaluable for restoring your health, improving your vitality, and even rejuvenating yourself.
About 20 years ago, a doctor named Alejandro Junger moved to New York to complete his medical training in cardiology. But the fast-paced hospital life, combined with the processed food that was being served in the cafeteria, began to take its toll, and Alejandro started to become as sick as some of the patients he was treating. After being prescribed 7 different medications, Alejandro started to wonder if any of these would actually help his real problems. In fact, it seemed that most of the treatments were merely going to swap out one symptom for another. And no one was really asking the question, what's causing all these symptoms anyway? So Alejandro decided that if he truly wanted to help other people, he first needed to figure out what it really meant to be healthy for himself. So he began looking for answers. His journey took him around the globe, and in the course of his travels, his mindset about health started to change. He realized that while modern medicine can be very powerful, it didn't always have the solutions for the root problems he was dealing with. I mean, think about it this way. Your health is like a giant tree. When the tree is healthy, the leaves are lush and green. Now, let's say that all of a sudden, the leaves begin to turn brown, wither, and fall off. What if an expert came along and recommended that you start painting the brown leaves green and attaching them back to the tree so it could be healthy again? Everyone would agree that's crazy. You can't make the tree healthy again by simply covering up the problem.
I wrote this book because this is one of the tools that I use in my medical practice with incredible success. Everybody walking around in the modern world has some degree of gut damage, and that is where health and disease begins. The root of health and disease is in the gut, and gut repair is what allows people to really deal with the root of problems and avoid disease in the future. So my second book, Clean Gut, is about how the gut works, how the gut gets damaged, and a 21-day program for repairing it. When I talk about the gut, I talk about a series of organs and systems that are the key to health and also the key to finding the root of disease. 1 is the intestinal flora. 2, the intestinal wall. 3, the immune system around the digestive tube, which comprises about 80% of our immune system. And 4 is the nervous system around the intestines, which is in size bigger than the one in our skull, but in activity much bigger. When one's gut is fully repaired, one experiences what it means to be truly healthy, because gut integrity is at the root of health. And gut dysfunction is at the root of disease. Anybody that lives in the modern world would benefit from reading Clean Gut and putting into practice its principles, because everybody that lives in the modern world today has some degree of gut dysfunction, of gut damage. Modern life is not gut friendly.